Hi, this is Rita, and I'm back in the kitchen today to show you how to use your microwave pressure cooker. Hi, it's me, Rita, and I'm in my kitchen today, and I was just coming in here to throw some food together as I usually do, and it occurred to me I should record it because I use my Tupperware every day for everything. So I thought I should just leave the camera in the kitchen. So that's where I'm at, because remember I said I was going to record as many of the items in the catalog as I could. Well, here I am. So today, I'm real hungry and I don't have a lot of time. It's getting late. I really want to hurry up and just fix something really quick. And I want to show you how you can do that with Tupperware. Now this is the pressure cooker. And it's made kind of like, you know, the old pressure cookers we used to use on the stove. You know, the kind that would terrorize you because the kettle would be shaking and boiling on the stove, and any moment you thought it might blow, and occasionally it did. Well, those days are gone. Now we can do this in the microwave, and we can do it in 30 minutes or less and have a perfect meal. So today I'm using chicken wings. Let me show you. And they are still frozen. These are my Tyson chicken wing sections, right? And I took them out of the freezer. I put a few in here, rinsed them off, and I'll put the rest back in the freezer. Forgive me, but I want to be realistic here. Okay, so the thing about this pressure cooker is it's made out of really sturdy material. So as you know, Earl Tupper made these plastics from the same materials that they put on the jet fighter planes in the windshield. Excuse me. So it's really, really strong. And Tupperware has been around for 75 years. And if you followed my videos, I tell you the story as I go. If you could go back to the very first one about the modular mates, that is our basic product. Has always been 75 years. We had the Wonderlier bowls, and the modular mates have endured this test of time. But now, since we have turned into this modern age of quick and in a hurry, we have to adjust. So this pressure cooker does just that. So as you can see, I put chicken wings in here. I put a bunch of chicken wings in there, right? And I'm going to season them. And then I'm going to put liquid and barbecue sauce, and make a barbecue sauce, and put it up to close to the fill line. And then I'm going to put the cover on it. Now this cover has what looks like a handle, but this is not a handle. This is actually the lock. So you don't want to pick this up by this. You could drop the whole thing. So what you do is you line it up. I don't know if you can see in the camera from here, but there's an arrow on the lid, and there's an arrow here on the handle. So what you want to do is match those up, okay? And then watch, you're going to straighten it out to where it lines up with the two handles, and they're perfectly aligned. Now you're going to put the lock. You see, you just press down and push it in. Do it again so it goes all the way in. There you go. It's locked. So now it is pressurized. It's not going to let any air out. It's going to pressurize, and it's going to cook your food fast. Now here's another very unique thing that you might really love. Some of you are kind of skittish about microwaves, and I know that. But this container, along with our steamer and our MicroPro grill, are designed to not let the microwaves get to the food. What it actually does is it it heats up the inside of it, and so you have like a very hot oven, so to speak. But it's not from the microwaves. It's the thermodynamics of it. I've kind of forgotten. I used to know exactly what it was. I may have to redo my video so I can go look it up. But it turns this into heat, and so you're not getting the actual microwaves on your food. So it cooks a little differently. It doesn't cook like, you know how microwave food sometimes doesn't cook evenly? Well, that's not going to happen here. It's going to cook evenly here. So enough talking. Let me show you how it works. There's also a little valve that shows you that it's been pressurized. So as you're cooking, this valve is going to go down, sink down in there. And that lets you know that it's pressurized. And at that point, you do not want to open it because it will go kapow. You don't want that. So you watch this little orange doohickey. You see it there? Right there. You'll see when I come out. I'm gonna pause the tape and come back and show you. When I take it out in 30 minutes, this will be up. The steam, it'll be just sizzling a little bit. And that lets you know it's really hot in there. And you have to wait until this actually comes all the way up, rested. And you know then that it's cool enough for you to open it. Okay? So, since you're here paying attention anyway, I'll go ahead and let you know how I barbecue my chicken wings. My special little recipe. Okay? So, I use Lawry's seasoned salt. And what I do is I pour this all in there and I'm going to kind of mix it up. I have Lawry's seasoned salt. I use a little bit of accent. I know some of you don't like MSG, but I happen to love it. It really makes the food taste good. A little garlic powder. Okay. A little flavor. Don't ask me how much. I'm a cook. I put what I think it should have. Add some nutmeg. Now you might say, why are you putting nutmeg on chicken? Well, here's the thing. My very first job was at Kentucky Fried Chicken in Chicago. Long time ago. And I found the secret recipe to their chicken. And it included nutmeg and white pepper, I think celery seed. There were a few other items. And I just remember I went home and tried it and I loved it. And it tastes close enough to Kentucky Fried Chicken that I was happy. So ever since then, especially when I'm going to barbecue, I use the nutmeg. Okay? Now there's something else special. I use liquid smoke. Now liquid smoke, you can find it in different brands. This was the one they had that, you know, I thought was reasonable. And I literally just kind of pour it in there to marinate, right? Now some people do it overnight. I ain't got time for overnight. I'm hungry. Okay? Now, forgive me, I did wash my hands earlier, but I just don't feel comfortable if I have touched anything else before I touch my food. I must wash my hands. So just hang in there. Okay, and then I'm going to leave it running because I'm going to mix this up a little bit. See, actually, it's still kind of, the meat is still kind of frozen. But I want my seasoning to kind of get mixed up on all the pieces. So I've got to move them around a little bit. Move the sauce around. Okay, and that little bit of water that's coming off the frozen meat is going to help it cook too. Okay, there you go. I got to get that off. I know, you shouldn't be watching me wash my hands. Well, I'll tell you what. If you go back to my very first video, the one about the modular mates, I tell you all about how I got into Tupperware 35 years ago. And they gave me a 1990 through 92 Dodge Caravan off the showroom floor, and I drove it, and I've driven several of their cars since. But I'm not going to tell you that story again. You got to go watch the modular mate video to find out. And here we go. I got some sweet honey barbecue sauce. You use whatever barbecue sauce you like, and I'm just going to put it all in there. Probably the whole, yep, the whole thing. I wanted to let you know that this is something we can do. If you can't really afford to buy this piece of Tupperware right now, but you'd really love to have it, I can help you with that. I still do parties, and we can use our technology. So you can be anywhere in the United States, and we can do a party. So we can do a Zoom party, a Facebook party. And if you're here in, Southern California, in the Inland Empire where I am, well, we can get together. I can come to your house and we can cook your favorite dishes and show everyone how we do it. Okay, unfortunately we don't have smell-o-vision just yet, but as many as can come, it would be great. We can still have a party, and I'll create a link to the party so that as your guests order the product, you get credit for it, and that accumulation credit entitles you to free Tupperware. It doesn't get any better, right? Okay, so now I put my barbecue sauce, and here's my other ingredient. You remember how beautiful my cabinets are with my modular mates? Yep. You want to go back and go look. Now that first video is pretty long because I tell you everything. That's my basic video. Tell you all about the company, all about how the modular mates will save you the most money, and the most time, and the most of your food. And we did the fridge smarts. The second video was the fridge smarts, and I still have yet to do the freezer mates, and because that goes in the freezer. And then I'm going to start working on serving and reheating bowls and containers, and then I'm going to cook in the ovenware and my micropro grill. So you just got to come back, and you know what that means, right? You have to hit the like button, hit subscribe, so that when I bring a new video to you, you'll have a notification telling you that it's ready. So I don't know, I didn't measure that. I do give away these little scoops, and I think they measure half a cup, if I recall. I think it's on there, yeah. So I'm going to say that I put about a cup of brown sugar. Yeah. Okay, I put that away. Made a little mess. I'm going to have to clean up, but oh well. Okay, so you see, I can see now where my brown sugar is. I don't have to buy any more soon. But I don't know if you noticed it, but I had dark brown sugar and then light brown sugar. But this is my brown sugar container, so that's where it goes. And I never have to worry about having another space in my cabinet because I always have that space, and I always know what I'm low on. Okay, so we did that. Now, I'm going to see if you can see this in the camera. Okay, so that's the chicken with all the spices, the barbecue sauce, and the brown sugar. I'm going to add a little bit of water. Okay, because the pressure cooker requires you to put water. So I'm going to turn on the cold water. Well, hell, I don't have a spoon, so I'm just going to put this under there. Okay. Not too much, because I do want my barbecue sauce to be kind of glazed. I don't really want it to be watery. I want it to kind of stick to the meat. So I'm just kind of pushing the water down a little bit. I like to have that sauce still on top. Truth be known, what I should have done was just rinse this bottle. I'm going to do that now, because there's too much sauce to just throw away, you know. Can't be wasting money. The whole object of this channel is to help you save money. How to keep your food longer, how to store it so it lasts, so your fruits and vegetables last. I mean, that is the whole idea. I want you to save money, time, energy, effort, all of those things. And I do recycle, but this one they won't give me no money for, so I'm throwing this one away. Okay, here we go. So now, remember I told you how to put the lid? You line it up with the arrows. Well, I guess I should show you how much water. There's a fill line. I don't know if you can tell, but it's not completely full. There's enough space for the water to like boil. Okay, so put the top, and then I'm going to lock it in. And I'm going to go put this here in my microwave, and I'm going to put it in there for 30 minutes. And then I'm going to come back. You know, I'm going to pause the tape, whatever. And come back and show you. I'm going to cut it in. Okay, so I'm just going to put this on straight 30 minutes. Now, whenever you're cooking with the pressure cooker, you always do it in 30-minute increments, like max, because you don't want this thing to run more than 30 minutes. It might actually just get too hot. So the recommendation is 30 minutes. So actually in 30 minutes, like I know the wings will be ready, but let's just say it was like maybe a little ham, or I actually do, you know, this little ham, little rump ham, I forget what they call it. And you go 30 minutes, and then you take it out, you let the little sizzle thing go down, and then you check it. You may only need another 15 minutes. So you can go back after that, put another 15 minutes. But you always take it out at 30 minutes, let it cool off, check the food, and then return it. I cook my greens in there. I can get my greens done in 30 minutes. I'm talking collard greens and you know, things that you would never, ever, ever imagine that you could cook that quickly. It happens now with the pressure cooker. Okay, I heard the ding on the microwave, and I forgot to tell you, my microwave is 1250 watts. So yours is a little bit smaller, like 1100, and you got to cook this a little. You're going to have to put it back again if it's not done. So I want to show you what it looks like. Yeah, I did not use gloves, but the daggone thing is hot. So I should have used gloves. Okay, now what I want you to see, I realized also before you were not able to see when I got in front of the camera. Right now, so I said it backwards. The little orange doohickey is up, and it's because the steam is pushing it up. Okay, I hope you can see that. You see that little, woo, you see that steam? You see that? Woo, shit. Don't do that at home. Do what I say, don't do what I do. So I'm gonna let this sucker cool off, alright? Because it's a pressure cooker, and all up inside of there is a bunch of pressure and trying to get out. So I'm gonna let this thing chill until that little valve goes down. And then I'll come and open it and show you what it looks like. Okay. Okay, I'm back. And it's been about 10 minutes. So the little orange nozzle is completely calmed down. Let's see if I can show you. If you can see that. No more steam. It's in a resting position. So now I'm going to open it. Okay. The first thing I do is, remember this is the lock, and push in. Unlock it. Alright. And I'm going to just turn it. Yep. And I'm going to open this away from my face because there's steam in there. So you see how that steam come rushing out? Yeah, I don't need a sauna like that. Ooh wee. Okay, wait till I get a fork. Hold on. House smells like somebody was cooking. Oh, I'm so happy. This is done. Okay, now look. So I personally think I have too much water because I wanted it to be a little more sticky. But look at these wings. Child, they are done. Look, I don't know if you can see from the fork, but it's like falling off the, it's falling apart. I'm going to get another fork. Show you what I mean. Look how tender this is. So take a look. I can literally just pull this right off. Look at that. Right off the bone. Oh man, this is good. Okay, I gotta have some. I know it's hot. You wish you were here. I shouldn't put that back in there. Okay. This one. So I can just show you. I'm going to turn it this way. So the sauce is kind of thick. I really could use this sauce for something else. I hate to waste it. But these are really delicious. They're tender, ready to eat, ready to serve. Now is my pressure cooker. Now, like I said, if I put less water, I think the sauce would have stuck to the meat a little bit more. But this way it has soaked in really good and the flavors are sensational. This is really good. I did a good job. So anyway, I'm ready to eat. So you go ahead and like and share my video with people who don't realize Tupperware is still around and we're still doing Tupperware. We keep up, you know. So like, share, subscribe, and check out below the video my website, because you know I'm the Tupperware realtor. I sell real estate, and I give away Tupperware when I close on a home. When you come with me to find a new home, when we close the deal and I hand you the keys, I hand you a big basket full of Tupperware. So there you go. Thanks for coming, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.